Alright, I think I'm good to go. Just double checking my stuff here. Okay. What's up, guys? It's Dan. I am continuing my Deathscythe Gundam Cosplay build. Welcome to my stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today. I was still getting things worked out. I think I'm good now. Just figuring out the programs and all that. So I have been actually working on the weapons this time, the shield and the scythe. I did get the shield pieces done for the most part. Let me go grab them. So they are right here. Looks pretty sick. Now in my last live stream I was working on the shield. I had already cut pieces out, mainly for the main body here. It was too tiny and decided to enlarge it. So this is going to be the shield. It's just going to be static. It won't do anything except lift apart, because I don't have time to make it do stuff like the blades opening. So that's that. Let's see. Yeah, it's turned out pretty nice. The only like complex areas were the backs of the top of the shield here. These are truncated cones. Now I know there's a template maker and Odin does use that. I've used it a few times as well, but I was able to just eyeball this. Eyeball these shapes. Thing is, I did this side first, got it down, and I used that as a pattern to do the front, since it's kind of the same. It is wider at the back than the front, but I was able to just cut it shorter, so that worked. At least. But yeah, pretty cool. Mount on my arm like so, and it's a good size with the arms. They're over there. I have a rack right there with all the other parts. So that's the shield. Unfortunately, I can't paint anything yet because one, my vinyl spray paint hasn't come in yet. That's tomorrow. And two, it's raining. I don't know if you can hear any of that here. It's hitting my skylight here pretty loud. But yeah, it's raining, it's wet outside right now, so that is the weather at the moment. Alan Adams, how you doing? That looks pretty dang cool and good choice on increasing the size. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I've just been working things out with OBS. I think I'm good now. Had to look up other videos and things like that to figure out how to work it. I don't stream. I mean, I've streamed just using YouTube, which is fairly simple, but I wanted to use multiple cameras, you know, so I can do things like this. Here's my work area. So right now I'm working on the scythe. You can tell by the shape of this piece right here. Hold it that way for you. And then this is the emitter piece that will go in here. It's going to be fixed. It won't move at all. I'll make it look like it moves, but it won't move. So it'll just look like that. And then I have to design a beam. I would like it to be 3 feet long. I think that would be a good size for it. Probably use floor mat foam because it's lightweight. But to make sure it stays in, I'm using HD foam, 10mm HD foam for the actual emitter piece. For the body of the scythe, this is craft foam. It's 6mm, but it's a bit denser than the typical 5mm craft foam that I'm familiar with. So, at least it has some strength. It's almost HD foam-ish. Almost. But yeah, here's the box that will go on top. One moment, let me see. Sorry, I'm checking some stuff here. There it is. But yeah, this is the box for the emitter parts. Let's see, it goes this way. No, wait. Yeah, this way. So look like that. And the scythe has. Well, this is from the gunpla. I don't know if you can see that well. Oh yeah, you can. It does have that that tube right under it, that thick tube right under it. That is right here. This is foam clay. I just slathered that on to kind of fill the seam. I will cover this with another layer of foam, probably 2mm, after I sand this smooth, just to make it look nicer. But yeah, they'll go together like that. I actually do have the pole I'm going to use. Which is right here. Now let me zoom myself out. That's as far as it goes. Okay. This is a aluminum painter's pole, extendable. And I think this is okay for cons. I didn't see anything about like long poles, bows, sticks being made of metal. This is aluminum. They don't favor steel. So I think this is fine. And I can reach it over here to close my window. Make it quieter in here. Like I said, it is raining outside. I don't know if you can hear any of it. I don't know if my mic is picking anything up. But so yeah, this is what I'm going to use. It's kind of extended to where I want it to be. So this cylinder will go in first. The box here, I'm going to put this in it. This is the end of this is a painter roller handle, so that'll screw into there, but it'll roughly look, see if I get it in frame, roughly look like that. So that'll be the scythe. I think it'll look cool. I mean, like I said, these are just for now props, just static for now. But I'm still making an attempt to make them look good, because I want to look good. So the foam clay on here needs to dry. Foam clay is actually good for filler. I used it a lot on the feet, because this was the only way I can cut it. This works great. It leaves marks, but you can sand it. But I did leave some gouges. I just used foam clay as a filler. and then sanded it smooth. So that works good for that purpose. So that foam plate still needs to set. And I have the area for the paint roller handle to go into here. I am going to sandwich it with some foam. So it's in there already. There's a piece of foam inside that's resting on. Then this will go on top of it. And then finally the other side will enclose it. And it should not break free. It's being held on both sides. You can hear the rain, but it's not bad. That's a good base for the scythe. Yeah, I'm really glad that it doesn't seem to be an issue with extending aluminum handles, because I looked at the site. But like Odin says, it depends on who's there and what mood they're in. Shoot, the last SAC anime I went to in September, I don't recall seeing any weapons check. All the security and those who were running the con, the personnel, all they were concerned about is if you had your wristband. That was it. You got your wristband, you're good. Which is questionable. You know, anyone could have walked in there with a live weapon, because they would have had a wristband too. There was no metal detector, anything like that. They had it at Lodicon. They had proper procedures there. You got in line, went through metal detector. They also had a weapons check area. So, but SAC anime, the one I went to, I don't know if it's like all the time, but yeah, when I went, there was none. So, questionable. I'm glad nothing happened, because that would have been terrible. So yeah, I did lose the scythe. It's somewhere in the shed for the figure here. But I do have the one from the Gunpla, and I'm looking at a picture of the figure scythe, which is right here. Got a nice close-up of it. See, there's that cylinder part, and then up here I'm gonna make another tube that connects to this, and it's got this ring detail, and then this will screw on top of it. So this thing, I'm gonna make it so it just sets in there. It probably won't be connected, because it will set right on the point of the dowel that that will, what's it called, for the adjustment. It sits right there, right here, so that way I can unscrew it, pull that off, adjust the length of this if needed. So, thinking ahead. By the way, is my cameras and audio doing okay? I did do a test stream earlier today, and everything seemed fine. A little bit laggy, especially on this camera. Sometimes on this camera, but not horrible like what I've dealt with in the past. So yeah, I am currently in process of gluing this painter's handle into this box. I did shave the sides down. You can see they're flat right here. They were sticking out a bit, so that helped me in terms of getting a flat spot and being able to lay it down flat on something. So The dual camera setup is cool. The camera and audio is good as far as I can tell. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback. Let's see, I should probably, because I don't want anything bad to happen, should probably put a piece of foam in here to help wedge this in place and keep it there. So it won't, I mean, it shouldn't break free, but just to help keep everything in place. I think I'll do that. Let's see, I can use some HD foam. I have some here. Just thinking of how to attach it. Let's see, let's cut this square. If you noticed, yeah, nice sticker. You're supposed to say, nice sticker. Where can I get one? Being the one who made them. Okay, so I think that will work. It's always best to be, best to over-engineer. Not all the time, but best to make sure things are gonna work out. Let's see, I can angle that. That's an ugly cut, but it's just inside here, so I don't care. But it's off. Make sure it's a better cut. Okay. So I can enclose it in a box like so. Just smoosh it down, make it, cut it to the right size at least. I don't like having to cut slivers of foam. I'm never good at it. I seem to over-engineer too much. Sometimes I gotta stop and remind myself it's just a cosplay suit. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it helps, sometimes it's necessary. You just want to make sure things aren't gonna do anything you don't want them to do. I've actually been super gluing more as opposed to using contact cement. It is faster to super glue. I might be doing that for most of the build since I got deadline with this thing. Okay, so I put a piece of foam inside there, another wall for the painter handle, just to help set it in there more, and then you got a strip here. will set in there. And then the other side. So, Securita. So it doesn't move. Yeah, I'm like, I thought you said you were going to live stream on Sunday. I am. That will be my Lego live stream. I just decided to today. I was going over my stuff and my settings and all that good shit. And I think I got it down. So I did do a test stream earlier today, just for myself, private, so I can see how it goes, and it seemed fine. So, like, why not? I'll do one for now, for today. Okay, well, I'm a bit busy, and yeah, video and audio sound good. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. And you're fine to do as you do. Since this stream was not planned. Most of my streams aren't planned, to be honest. I'm like, sure. Set it up. Create a link. Send it. Sorry. Yeah, since you're here, Yonolith, I am working on the weapons. I did get the shield done. Well, not done. I got the pieces made. Let me switch. I got the pieces made. Look at that. It's static, but at least it looks good. I completed making the pieces last night. Here's the back. The star here was pretty interesting to make. I had to use my bandsaw. I cut 45s out of HD foam on the bandsaw, and then I had to cut the tips of it, but there was still foam underneath. I cut it square, and then I just sawed off the bottom portion of it with knife and cleaned it up a bit with the sanding drum. So I made one continuous piece here, and then another continuous piece which I cut in half so I can place it right there. But yeah, this is the shield. It will fit on my arm. And it's a for now thing, so this is actually poster board right here. Very easy to do. Bend the piece, cut it, and glue it. But looks nice and sharp in appearance, so I'm happy with that. And right now I'm working on the scythe. I was offline cleaning my room and organizing my cosplay. I wish I had room for more cosplays myself. I can make more, but then wouldn't have a place to put it in here. I don't really have a room in the house either. I mean, I do, but it wouldn't look right. But yeah, I'm working on the beam scythe at the moment. Here's the top of it, and these are pieces for the emitter, and they will just set in like that, so you can kind of see it. Ooh. And then let's see. So you can see here, there's this piece, which is right here. Just a cylinder. I wrapped the craft foam around the cardboard tube and slathered it with foam clay. I need this to set so I can sand it. I plan on wrapping this in probably 2mm foam anyway, just to help clean up the look and give it a little more body and thickness. And here is the pole I'm going to use. It's a painter's extension pole. So this, I'll have foam in here to help just center this on, but it goes on like that for now. And then this, I have, let's see what's in here. Got a painter's handle in there, so it can screw on. Let me pull that out for now. But this will set in like that. And yeah, that'll be the scythe. Pretty simple. Especially because it's not going to light up for now. So, yeah, currently working on getting the scythe box assembled. So, it's called a haft. So I have foam in here to help position that in place. Another piece of foam that'll go on top, locking it in, then this outer cover to fully enclose it. So, gonna need my super glue and accelerant spray. Sorry you had to go through the repetition again, Alan. Something I have to get used to as well as I'm streaming, because there will be times where I have to repeat. That's just how it goes. I think I want not that far. Now I need to check to see if I got all the drops from the boss. And no worries. Let's see. Oops. I want to put glue too far down. And that ain't going nowhere. I hope. Let's see. I probably can't spray accelerant when I put this piece on. I think it'll be fine. So that's locked in very well. It's because I'm going to have to grip on this piece of foam box as I screw it on. I did get another painter's handle. It is right here. But this screwed on really tight. Like the initial threading was really tight. I'm like, oh, I need something easier. Because if I use this one and, I'm making it out of foam, I'm just going to crush the whole thing. So this one screws in a bit easier, at least. I picked up some accelerant and man, does it smell. Yeah, mine's not too bad. But then again, I'm like used to chemicals. Kind of bad, but window open a little bit. It's across the way from me. There we go. Okay, so I need to glue this piece in. Well, what I can do is spray it and then just drop it in. I've done that before and it's worked. There we go. Then I just need to glue that piece onto the rest of the box. So now that painter's handle should be locked in. Should. We will see at SAC Anime. I just gotta be careful with it all. I just need to get the armor. By the way, did you see the pics I sent you, Yanalith? Yeah, my computer's slow. Alright, so there's the painter's handle inside there. There's a tip sticking out, but I have this ring that will just go on to it, cover it. I had to make the ring taller than what's sticking out, as you can see, because when I screw this all the way as much as I can, you can still see some of the threads. So yeah, I'll go ahead and see. Well, yeah, I can install this ring right now. But yes, my Lego live stream will be tomorrow. Probably after lunch, my time, which I have to determine when I'm gonna eat. Usually eat around 12 anyway, standard time. Congrats, you got the armor. Cool. Farming for armor. Or grinding for armor. However you see it. I made an instrument. Right, I know that's gonna get annoying. Okay, so I can actually enclose everything now. Okay. So I'll put... I think I'll contact cement it. It's all just foam right now anyway, so... Sounds like the rain subsided a bit. I actually hear some birds chirping. I forget how the weather is gonna be tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna be as violent as it was this morning. I thought I was gonna lose power. I don't want to lose power during the stream. Okay. I gotta wait for that to set. But yeah, finally working on the scythe. It's done. I made it. I'm just gonna bring this to the car. Whoosh, whoosh. I gotta find. I have the piece for it. At least it's con friendly. Okay, so waiting for that to set so I can stick it together, and I can work on the emitter part. Ooh, that needs some pretty good cleanup on those cuts. Just a bit tiny. I know I might lose it. Oh, where'd my ruler go? There we go. I just trimmed a little piece of the emitter part. Look how thin that strip is. I think it's thinner on the other side. Yeah. There. I was able to slice that much off. I'm usually not that successful when it comes to that. I mean, sharp blade, but still fails sometimes. Look how tall it is to the figure. It's actually pretty cool. Oversized scythe. Now, according to Sakanime's rules, the longest or the tallest a weapon can be is 6 foot 6 inches. 78 inches. Or, let's see. $198 centimeters. Cutting thin strips off is a real pain in the, well, you know, yeah, it is. That's why I always know I'm gonna have to turn this on. The sanding drum. It's almost set. Okay, so I am about to slap this on here. Perhaps I should. There you go. Alright, it is fully enclosed. Oh, it doesn't make sound anymore. Yeah, so that's that. It's got some weight to it because it's got a painter's handle in here. I gotta clean it up, bevel the edges, you know, the details. But let me see how well it goes on. Okay, I can actually grip it right at the body, and it's not hard to screw on. So cool. Let's see, how long does it make this? Let me measure this real quick. The limit is 78 inches. So, I mean, this is an adjustable pull. I am at 74. So I can do a few more inches. Do I want to? Maybe. Yeah. There's the scythe end. And then I have that cylinder that's going to go here. So, very cool. And yeah, I can just grab it right here and unscrew it. Now this pole does have some yellow bits to it. To figure out if I need to paint that. And it also had a sticker, which you can see it's got the sticker residue left. I'm still in process of removing that. I've been using my RC body cleaner, which does help. It does work. It just takes a bit. I don't really want to sand it because I really like the finish of this. It's already the color it needs to be, minus the yellow bits. But yeah, I'll take care of that at some other time. So right now I'm gonna work on the emitter, Gooby Gone. Yeah, I am familiar with Gooby Gone. Let's see where. Okay. Closes right there. And I believe it was 18 millimeters. Yeah. So 18 millimeters for the distance between the two pieces. Let's see if I use HD foam. How big is that opening gonna be? I think I'll be good enough. All right. Get some Gooby Gone. You beat me to it. Just gonna cut a sliver of this piece of HD foam just so I have a nice clean edge to work with. There we go. Nice and smooth. So I need 18 millimeters. Nice clean cuts. They're my favorite. Okay, so I just need to cut out what I need for all this crap. Let's see. So I'm only doing up to here. Okay. You may be wondering why I'm curling this piece. Well, it's just to simulate the fact that the emitter moves. I don't necessarily have to do that, but I just want to. Since I did round that area already. Let's see. I'll use contact cement. I'm gonna force this to curl. Okay. Are you guys excited for the holidays? Or are you dreading it? No. I'm excited. It's always a nice time of the year. Get to see family, friends. I'm all good. Share my atomic cheese balls with them. Yeah, it affected everyone that I had try it or who wanted to try it. They're like, holy crap, that's hot. Ooh. So, from past experience, taking that stuff, I had ice cream on hand. And I brought Pepto, but they just had ice cream. The ice cream is good enough for the cheese balls. I even suggested maybe eating a little ice cream beforehand, before you take it, just so your system's already coated in ice cream. Because that's the thing with hot, spicy challenges. Yeah, that's initially for the heat in your mouth. And then later on, you know, you gotta deal with that. Remember what I said. What did you say? Remind me. Sorry if I don't remember. I've had Gundam Cosplay on the brain for a while. Oh, this piece will work perfectly right here. I already have the angle cut. Cool. I'm lactose intolerant. Oh, okay. They have lactose intolerant ice cream. They have different varieties of food to fit people's intolerances or lifestyles. So. So I'm just waiting for that to dry and set up. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is a cool piece. I like making shaped boxes like this. But they taste nasty. Oh, really? I drink almond milk. Not because I have issues with dairy. It's just my choice. I I overheard someone talking about like dairy milk, which I've drank for most of my life, and I have no problem drinking it. But the fact that you're drinking milk from an animal from a cow that's meant for cows, you know, like that kind of makes sense. It's meant for cows, not necessarily for humans, but yeah. But then again, I eat other parts of cow. I consume other parts of cow. So. Stick this together carefully. See if I can follow my curve here. Okay. When you reach 40, that will change. I'm close. I'm close to that. Thanks for reminding me. It's all good. This thing is rather easy to assemble. I like that when it's easy. I mean, I'm just making boxes. They're shaped boxes, but still, they're boxes. I kind of messed that up. Let's see, how thick is that? Kind of cut something a bit too much. Yeah, regular milk will kick you in the behind. Just have to wait for that time to come, I guess. Fit a little sliver of 5mm in there. And then you'll remember what I said. Yeah, that's true. I'll just have to shove that in there. Kind of messed up. The curve piece here, I cut a little too much off of here, so now I'm just trying to clearance it so I can stick a piece of foam in there and I'll be able to shape it to what I need it to be. So, no biggie. But here's how the emitter box will look like. Pretty cool. And then it'll go into here, like so. Pretty cool. Okay, let me see if I can fix up my fudge up. This almost fits. Like another 1.2 millimeters of clearance. Almost done farming this quest, but my hand is swelling up again. Take a break. Take a break. Of that Kit Kat bar. Alright. So that fits in there. Enough stick out so I have enough to cut and grind away. No, this is important. After one turn in, I'm logging off. 'Guess I should glue it all together, then deal with that. Alright. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. $250 fragments away. How many fragments do you get each time? One in five? Oh, okay. So Yeah, you're grinding. Jeez. Okay. Waiting for that to set. 808 right now. Jeez, you did it many times, I'm guessing. Commitment. In which mine was questionable building this damn Gundam. Should have been done. Should have been done. Maybe late summer, early fall last year. So yeah, I started the head in November 2020. So the head is already a little over 2 years old. And then everything else was in 2021. I forgot when I made the I think it was a side skirt armor. Let me see. Looking at my videos here. Oh no, it was the arms. Yeah, the arms I finished towards the end of March last year. So yeah, probably around summertime I should have been done with this cosplay. But, you know, life happens. But now I have a deadline, and my deadline, yes, I've mentioned it's before SAC anime, obviously, but I want to see if I can get it done before Christmas. Actually, I will have everything made. I'm working on the scythe right now. The shield is all done in terms of the parts for it. You know, obviously it needs finishing and painting like everything else. Unless I debut it with everything not painted. But yeah, for the most part, things are being made. Like, for the scythe, well, I have this piece and the cylinder. It needs, there's a little bit that goes on top of the cylinder. And then there's the beam blade, which I will try to make 3 feet long. It's going to be flimsy, obviously, but probably floor mat foam for that. You're at 808 and now you're at 853. Whew. That's rather quick. I have an arc reactor that I started in 2020 as well. It's still sitting there and staring at me half finished. Yeah. Never know what happens. But yeah, that kind of thing happens. It's understandable. You know, I made my Saiyan cosplay. I made my Starscream helmet. The whole time my Deathscythe is staring at me like, dude, the hell are you doing? Where's my freaking legs and feet? But yeah. 901 now. So you need, what, 1,050 total? Because you said you're 250 fragments away and you were in the low 800s. Why aren't you square? That's fine. I like when my boxes parallelogram on me. You need 1,000. Okay, yeah. You seem to be earning them rather quickly. Alright, so I'm going to combine this piece. You should have made the Starscream next as the helmet looks cool. Yeah, and it would be easy because it's all boxes. Even the legs, it's all square tubes. That one is a possibility. Mainly because it's quite feasible because of the design. But I would probably remake the head. The reason being is when I made the head, I just had the intention of making a helmet. I made it, I designed it, I scaled it to have an inner helmet. A skull cap pretty much, and then I would put that helmet on. I thought I would need that because the head is just square. But as I got more completed in the overall shape of the head, I figured, or I discovered, I don't need a inner helmet. And I think I can put on with my beanie. There's a lot of room in here. Yeah. And my nose actually breathes out this vent. So it looks cool on camera. I am fogging up the eyes. They're just cheap Walmart sunglasses that have red tint. So but I don't know. I would, if I were to keep this head, to use it. I'd probably repaint it so it's not cel shaded, because I'd have to do that with the whole suit. Or should I cel shade the whole thing? I don't know. But I would probably redo the face, give him like an attitude smirk, because it's just a straight face right now. It looks like what is it? I don't know. It looks statue-ish. But yeah, that would be a pretty cool one to do. The only issue with that cosplay would be the wings. They do stick out rather far, and have to walk around a con with people with big flaps on my back. 48 away. Let's rejoice. Keep going. You're getting closer and closer. Right, so here's the emitter. Let's see, I think that should be 18 millimeters. Yeah? Can I fit... I'm just testing something. Okay. I can wedge 20 millimeters in there. Yeah, y'all done. Turning in, and then I'll log on to Discord. Alright. Congrats. So I just need to do some cleanup on this. Then I can attach it. Now there is the piston thing here. I am gonna make it, but obviously it'll be static. I thought I had a piece of... Oh, I do. Good. I still have a little piece of plastic here that I can use for that. Because I do not like wrapping foam in cylinder. Neither does Odin. He doesn't like doing that because, you know, you get the seam and all that. Yeah, you have to deal with. This is like perfect size, actually. This was from a cheap Halloween Devil's Pitchfork. I just bought it. It was cheap. I just needed the plastic for it. So I will use that. And I think I'll just... yeah, I'll leave some of it exposed and I'll wrap the bottom part with some foam to simulate the cylinder. Actually, on this, the cylinder connects to the body kind of like a half round. Okay. Alright, that'll be a lot easier. Good. I like easy. Always like easy. Just cutting that at an angle so I can match it to the angle of the box there. Cut it at too much of an angle. All right. Yeah, I need to shallow that up. Doesn't have to be perfect. So it will be wrapped in foam anyway. Very good. Just trying to lay this out and see, how tall is that? Three inches? Okay. Nice. Now I just need to round this over. So that will connect like that. Needs to stick out more. I need a longer piece. This was 2.5, so maybe 3.25. Speaking of projects that aren't complete, I do have I have a guitar kit that has been sitting in my closet for a while. It's an Explorer style guitar. And I did put book match flame maple veneer on it. It looks sick, but I haven't touched it in a while. I haven't touched it since. So that's one thing I need to get on eventually. Then I posted on Discord that I got another guitar. It's an LP style guitar that I got from my uncle during Thanksgiving. And I thought it needed some work, but it all works. I just needed I just needed to get switch hardware, because the switch was there and it worked, but the hardware was gone, so it would just push down in the hole. And it didn't have a knob either. The volume and tone knobs need to be replaced. I gave it new strings. I cleaned everything up. Set the pickup height and tuned the neck with the truss rod. But yeah, it all works. At least. It's actually my first LP style guitar that I've ever had. I kind of stayed away from them. I like them, but I kind of stayed away because I thought they had, I thought the bodies were big. Like, it would be big to me, but I have a Schecter C6 Diamond series that I normally jam on. The overall body size is actually close to that. It just has a bigger or longer back end compared to mine. I will say this, the LP style guitar, from after messing with it a bit, it's not lap friendly. You know, when you're sitting on it or you're sitting down with the guitar, it's not too lap friendly. I think it's more for standing, but I don't know, maybe I'm holding it wrong. Probably that. Right, so I have this made, and the rod will stick there. Kind of simulate the piston. Actually, where's that picture? Yeah, close enough. Kind of modeling it off of the Gunpla version of the scythe. So, scythe is scythe. Years ago, I wanted to learn how to play guitar. I went out and bought one. A week later, I broke a finger. Needless to say, I never learned. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'm sure you were excited to some extent. You know, you're gonna learn how to play guitar. You got one, then shit happens. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you. Oops. I'll just switch to this camera. Kind of show you what I'm doing here. Just to simulate the piston that will go in there. So that's pretty much the look. It's pretty cool. Did your finger heal? Did it? How is it now? How long ago was that? Oh yeah, now I just have too many other hobbies that take up my time. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't jammed on guitar in a while. So I'm pretty crappy right now in my playing. Not to say I was ever good. But yeah. Oops, don't move. Okay, logging into Discord. I think I'll put some in here. And spray. Just to ensure it's on. Shouldn't come apart because it's all going to be static anyway. But you never know. So this will go on like that. This is all gonna be painted silver. But yeah, that's what I got. Looks like a... This is what it looks like to me. Hey, do you hear me? Hello? I see what you mean about the pictures and making me jealous. Sorry. I was just messing around with those. I do plan on going back and refining those, making them look nice, because I was in high school when I got those. So it's been a while, and wasn't really great in terms of painting and finishing model kits. So they kind of look a bit shitty. I need to update this Discord, and they look epic. They do. I don't know why they stopped making those, because they did a good job with them. I mean, I don't know why they didn't complete the lineup. No, the other ones they made of the Wing series were Zero, Epion, Ultron, Deathscythe Hell. I think that was it. And then they did the Endless Waltz ones. They did all of the Endless Waltz ones. So I don't know why they didn't do all of the original. Meaning they did all of the Endless Waltz 1/100 high grades. Give me your gunpla. They're mine. I'm just reading what he said on Discord. Right, so I got that closed off. So now this can be put on there. I need to clean up this piece. Here's where I messed up. You can see the little black piece in there. I cut too much away from the curved piece in there. So I had to cut it bigger so I can fit another piece of foam in there. Then, you know, eventually grind it away clean. Oh, a little more mask. Gotta grind a lot more than I thought. Okay. Okay, got everything cleaned up and shaped. See what that looks like now. Also got the emitter part cleaned up for the most part. This will go on like so, along with this piece. And that'll be it for the scythe head, the emitter. See, I should bevel that edge. Let me see some here. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Trying to see what I can do for this attachment so it's not like generic looking. I know what to do. Yeah, create a cylinder to go on top of it. Can I use this? notch it. Actually, I should maybe glue this on first. Do I want it 90 degrees? Or slightly tilted? I don't know. Either way is fine. I think I'll slightly tilt it. Okay. And you know what? Since this piece here and the cylinder are gonna be separate pieces, this won't even be attached to the pole. It'll just wedge in there. I'll have to put some foam on the ends so it can wedge in there. But if I decide to make the compact scythe, which magically folds up, you know, stores in his back skirt armor, I can just use these pieces. I'll be back when to make a sandwich. Alright, no problem. I'm just here crafting. Crafting, wafting. Oops. So I'll get this put onto here first, then I'll determine the length of this. But so far, so good. This is turning out really nice. And so far, my stream and my cameras appear to have been doing well. I hope. I haven't heard anything from you guys, so. Too funny, I'm munching on 2 cheeseburgers right now. I guess watching someone work away makes a person hungry. I guess so. I guess so. Oops. But yeah, I did add some Alex flexible spackle to the legs, so those will be ready for paint. Just gotta sand them down and get them all ready. The shield is ready for paint. The knee guards as well are ready for paint. I had the idea of spraying a very light dusting of clear coat over everything just to give it a nice consistent finish overall. It may roughen the finish, but I'm fine with that. I think it'll look good. Now it's going to be light dusting because you do a normal coat of spray paint on to craft foam. Once it's set and then it bends, you know, you got cracks. If you watch the video where Joe airbrushed and detailed his Gundam suit, there's a close-up of the body, the lower body. You can see all those cracks. I saw it, I'm like, oh, you know, because he and Odin spray painted the whole thing. So, yeah, I mean, from a distance and in pictures you can't tell, but they did a pretty good close-up of it where you can see the cracking spray paint on it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Slow computer, why? Oops. I guess that's why, well, I was gonna say is that's why Joe should be in charge of the paint. He helped spray paint it as well. So, luckily on mine, I only got as far as spray painting the head. That's as far as my spray painting went because I was made aware of the cracking and I also saw it for myself. I didn't remove the spray paint layer. It's still on the head. I did repaint it though with acrylic, and our cracks don't show anymore. I guess it's a thick enough coat to a thick enough coat over the spray paint to not let cracks be visible. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I mean, their Gundam cosplay is so freaking awesome. You know, I was fortunate enough to see it in person. He has it displayed like his Mechagodzilla on a stand. Let's see. Let me bring that up for you. I found it. You can see the red part here. That's typically what happens when you spray paint on foam. The paint is just cracking. It's not peeling or anything, it just cracks on the surface. And the lower body does have a lot of cracks because they have to stretch this to fit around Joe. Everything else should actually be fine in terms of, you know, pieces not needing to flex when he puts it on. But yeah, this is what I mean, the cracking. There's wrinkling here. The wrinkling will always happen, but the cracking here that you see, those lines, that's the spray paint cracking on the foam. So yeah, that's why I don't recommend it. There may be spray paints that work. I think the vinyl spray works. Um, the vinyl upholstery spray, like what Odin uses, the Duplicolor. You know, that's meant for flexible surfaces, so it should work. You're using PlatFX paints, right? Yes, I am. Pretty much any kind of acrylic will work on foam, but I am using PlatFX paints. I have a bottle here. This is my special mix of the dark color for my Deathscythe. It's not um, it's not black to me. I did mix some white in this to kind of lighten it some, because well, when you look at the show, it's not black. Probably so they probably did that just to show some of the detail on him, but it probably is black. But I chose mine to not be black. Even on the figure, it's not really black. Actually, you see hints of blue that kind of make it look violet-ish. But yeah, it's not 100% black. Same thing with the white. It's not 100% white either. I tinted that as well. But yeah, so doing a dusting of spray paint should be fine. Not like not full coats. I know Steve from SKS Props used spray paint on his Saiyan armor, but he did a dusting of white over it, because I'm sure he knows that any good solid coat of spray paint on foam will crack. So it should be fine, and I may do 2 or 3 coats of it, just 2 or 3 coats of light dusting. That should be fine to do. Let's see, make sure I don't install this the wrong way. That would suck. But then you guys get to watch me make one all over again. So that is on. Let's see that. Smoosh that down. Stick this side on. Alright. So that is on. There we go. Got the emitter on there. So now, this piece. And I think I can use some of the rod here. So let me see. Is this still... $18, yep. Audio and video all good. Thank you, that's good to hear. Glad to hear my shit's all in order. Means I'm good to go for the Lego stream tomorrow. That will be a lengthy stream because I am building a Lego set. Not just any Lego set, but one that's supposedly meant for adults. So this I think Odin's crocodile locomotive was over 3 hours long. I did watch it. I didn't watch it when he did it, but I did watch that stream. Sure my ends are not stupid. Okay. Then I need to figure out the height here. So I need to notch this pipe. Because I'm trying to fit it onto another pipe. So I am roughly drawing what I need to cut out. Okay. That's cut out for that much. And this plastic is rather thin, so I'm just using a X-Acto knife. Try to cut out my notch here. Nice. Seems to be working great. Maybe I should show you what I'm doing. Alright, let's see how well I did. Here's my notch. Stick a pipe in there. Not bad. Could use some fine tuning, but that's the idea. To simulate that it's connected via a pin of some kind. That'll do. So then that should just fit on like so. Focus. There you go. Focus. Okay. Why does it go away? Set to auto. There you go. Right. Back now. How big is that sandwich? I'm just kidding. Alright, so... there you go, there's the idea. Let's see where I notched the pipe to fit in the other piece of pipe to act like a pin to hold this to make it look like it moves. So yeah, now I just need to glue it. Let's see. It was a big sandwich with chips. Sounds yummy. I'm just gonna super glue this sucker. It was. chips here as well. Cheddar and sour cream. You guys are making me hungry. I had shrimp chips. I like shrimp chips. They're just so full of flavor. Yes. All right. There we go. Got the fake hydraulic attached. Got the emitter attached to the main box here. So screw this on. And there you go. Scythe. You should buy some. Yeah, they are really good. Wow. I'm glad this is all one color. Yeah, it's looking good. I know it's got some vent detail that I will burn in. You can see on this one. If it'll focus. There we go. Just 3 lines. Let me look at the figure. Oh, it's about the same. That is a long scythe. Yeah, I can change its length, but right now I have it set to about 4 inches, 3 inches below the required limit, which is 78 inches. So it's about 75 inches long right now, which is what, 6'3". So it's still shorter than Raven. I think she's 6'4". I actually met her at a SAC Anime Sunday. She recognized me, but jeez, I'm just I'm just a little dude compared to her. I think she says she's 6'4"-ish, but yeah. So got that mounted, looking good. I can still unscrew this, which is nice. And the ring on the bottom there does cover the yellow. So I just need to lay out and burn in the detail lines, which I think flow off of this line here. Yeah. And it's got some other detail too, like there's a round piece here and another one here, and maybe I'll put some rivets here to make it look like the pin is actually connected. So yeah, a few more details, Then I can see about fashioning the blade, which I want to be 3 feet long. Stick it in there, and yeah, I think that would be an okay length. I'll have to connect pieces of floor mat foam to get the length, because I think it only goes to like 30 inches or so. You're super early. I know. I didn't plan on streaming today, but I figured I would. I got my stuff situated. I got my OBS set to what I think is good, so I'm like, I'll do a stream. So sorry, it's a Gundam 79. You can always watch the stream back to see what I did, but oops, I forgot to. Hang on, I forgot to do edge here. This is the emitter part for the scythe. Look at that. It doesn't move. It's all fixed. This is just a plastic tube from a cheap Devil's Pitchfork I got at Walmart. Yeah, so I got that. A few more details on it and I'll be done. I also have the cylinder here. It's got some foam clay right here that I need to sand off, and I'll skin it again with a layer of 2 mil foam, so it'll be cleaner. This will go onto here. Here's the painter's pole I'm going to use. So this will go onto here. I'll put some foam in the top and bottom so it'll be centered and like wedge on. And then this actually screws on. I have a painter roller handle inside here. And there you go. Beam scythe. The end of the pole is actually touching my wall right here for me to show you in frame. But yeah. Like I said, a few more details. I gotta do this piece and then I can work on the actual beam insert. And also, since you're here, I got the shield done in terms of the pieces. It's right here. On my last stream I was working on a shield with pieces that I had cut out already, and it was small, so I enlarged it. Looks like that. It's a lot bigger, better. It's nice and flat. Look at that. The blades here, it's 2 layers of 5mm craft foam, and then I cut the angles out on my bandsaw, 45 degrees. That's the max it goes. So it's actually quite solid. Actually curls a bit. But yeah. Nice. The painter's handle folds up small enough for travel then. Yeah. I can shorten it if needed. The con I'm going to, the limit for the length of props is 78 inches, 6'6". Right now with the pole and with the head of the scythe, it's about 75 inches. So 6'3", I think. Yeah. But yeah, that's the shield. Oh, here we go. At this rate of progress, you can go ahead and make Deathscythe hell. Yeah, I saw all that on Discord. Guys teasing me about making hell. I mean, honestly, I have roughly half of it made already. And thank God the legs are the same. Even the ankle guards are the same. The feet are different. The side and rear skirt armor are different. The body is different, obviously. The shoulders, the head, the V-fin and face are the same, at least. The shield's different, and then the scythe. Well, I can't use this one because it does have the extra bit that sticks out. I think it loses the hydraulic part on the double beam scythe. So come on, you want to do it. I actually don't. I don't have any intention of doing it, but the possibility is still there. Bandsaw was my go-to for angle cuts too, but I'm going to try this new bevel tool. Fits X-Acto handles, and you can adjust angles from 90 down to about 20. Wow. I think I've seen some of those where you can put your cutting tool in and then change angle. It's like some kind of a jig, like handheld, and you could just run the foam through. I'm used to doing all of that by hand. The way I do it is I have a, well, let me show you. I have a piece of, let's see, I'll use this piece of foam here. Like, if I need a strip of this with, I don't know, let's say a 45-degree angle. So, let's see. I'm just going to draw a line as if I need the piece, you know. So I have that marked. Well, first you want to hone the blade. So what I do is I place the ruler against the line as you would normally do on a cut, but I angle my blade and I'm forcing it against the ruler as I'm cutting, and also forcing it down into the cutting mat. When I do make my cut, I now have an angled piece. And there's the other. But that's how I typically do it. It's not 100%, it's a bit curved because these blades are flexible. And they do flex when you apply pressure. But I can always clean that up on the bandsaw. But that's typically how I cut angles into pieces, into foam. Like for example, all the pieces on this, like, well, all of these pieces here, I don't know if you can see how my seams look like. Focus, you freak. Is it this light messing with it? Maybe. Well, some of them I did bevel, but like the way the foam is joined here is all angled. instead of butting it together like that, where you would see an edge of a piece of foam. I angled all of them on this thing. It's a much cleaner look. And it's not too hard to do if you know what you're doing. I sometimes know what I'm doing. So speaking of, since you brought up Deathscythe Hell, speaking of doing other ones, I don't know, I bounce around a lot in my head in terms of what I would like to try to make. But yeah, this won't be my last one. This is a lot of fun to do. It takes a lot of time, but I would like to do another, taking what I learned from doing this one. There's a lot I learned from doing this one. Take down some of my fuzziness here. Rocket Prop sells the Beval if anyone is interested. Evil Ted gave his seal of approval for it, so I'm excited to try it out. Oh, nice. I do believe Odin also showed the Beval as well. I think he did. I don't remember. But I remember him messing with different other tools, other than the cause tools. But anyway, shield is ready for paint. The legs I need to sand and finish, and they'll be ready for paint. The knees are ready for paint, I believe. This just needs a few more details, and that'll be ready. I need to finish the cylinder. I need to take off the sticker gunk on the pole. I'll have to get some glue gun for that. And then make the blade out of foam. Okay, all set up. Ugh, most of those cause tools suck. I haven't sought out to get any of those kinds of things. I've been fine with what I have. I'm kind of stubborn. Like, what I got works, so whatever. So the giant circle cutter is the only thing I still use. Yeah, that thing seems pretty cool. There have been times where I need circles, and I rough cut it, and then I clean it up with my sanding drum. I am gonna need some circles cut for this. I think there's one that goes here and another goes here. I'm looking at this is the Gunpla scythe. Oh, and a little one right here. So unless I 3D print it, won't take long to 3D print circles. I might as well just do that. Make a cylinder, probably angle the edges and bevel it, print it out, glue it on. Yeah, I can probably do that. I could 3D print those. Unless I use, let's see, where'd they go? I have little magnets. They're round. Stick them on there. And just screw it in. I don't know. I'll probably 3D print them. Shouldn't take too long to do that. But yeah, got this sucker done. Let's see. I'm going to do the line detail on these. Let's see, which one should I use? Probably this one. Got my wood burning tool here. Wait for that to warm up. While that does that, let's see. There. I am going to mark out where these lines are. Towards the bottom or so. Let me look at picture of the figure. Figure scythe, they're kind of long and closer together. Actually, do I like that? I don't know. Just seeing how wide that is. Stop dropping stuff. I'm a clumsy ass, so sorry. think that's better. Alright, let's screw this up. So should I do it this way? Wow, you can see the lines a lot better on the camera. I can barely see them. Yeah. It looks like I already burned them in. That's just Sharpie. Okay. Not bad. Now I just need to do this on the other side. Please don't mess this up, I know. Oops, no. Burning lines like this is actually not that difficult. Look at me using my brain. Can't really see. See, will that leave an indentation? Not really. What is the fix if you burn too wide or too deep? Foam clay? Yeah, probably. Just to refill it. Refill it, let it dry, sand it. Then you got a restored surface. So you can fuck up again. That's very light. Cannot see that. But yeah, I do use foam clay as a filler, and it works as such quite nicely. So you can able to see that. I heard that. Watch your language. It's my channel. Let's see. Alright, that made the lines visible enough. Blue tape transfer method. That's weird that those lines show up a lot more on the camera than from what I'm seeing. Alright. Let's do this again. looks good. That is true, but I'm your moderator. It's ever so slightly off, but you know, no one's gonna go huh, you know, with a ruler and whatever. So that works for me. Let that hang to cool down. So yeah, that's the vent detail for the scythe. Did it have something else? I forget. Well, this one has a panel line across there. The figure doesn't. The figure doesn't have a lot of detail. I mean, most of the figure's detail is in the shape of the parts. But in terms of panel lines and stuff, not really. Excellent job of not effing it up. Thank you. You guys would have been way more nervous if you saw me burn the lines on the body. I'm sure. That has the most panel lines. But that one wasn't too bad. It was actually fun. It's over there. You know what? This camera is on a mobile tripod, so how would you like to see the Deathscythe? There it is, just chilling in the corner. As it usually does. There's the arm pieces there, then the shoulder tips, but yeah, it just chills in the corner on my stand. Looking mean. I'm eating some sunflower seeds. Burps. Watch your manners. Watch your effing manners. It's all jokes. All jokey jokes. Workshop is so organized. Yeah, I actually recently did some rearranging in here. Especially behind me. Look at that. This pegboard, the pegboard used to be pretty vacant. And most of those things were on my table. And I had no space to work, and that was just so annoying. I got sick of it. But got these things here that where I can just put stuff, like glue on this shelf. Got those cups behind me where I can put pens, pencils, cutting, knives, scissors. My table right now is just full of foam scraps. And I do have a foam scrap box underneath the table. So some of these will go into there, some of them will go in the bucket under there too, which is garbage. But yeah, these wire shelves here, those were recent too. Just to help organize things. So I know where stuff is. Most of those things are on my floor. My table is projects I'm working on over months and PPE. I used to do my, like, whatever I'm doing, I used to just do it on the floor. You know why? Because I would always drop things on the floor and lose them. So I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna work on the floor. So that way when I drop things, I know where it is. And not surprisingly, I lose stuff too when I work on the floor. I'm like, how? You know, I'm on the floor. I dropped it on the floor. Yeah, I don't know. Just that kind of stuff happens. It's stupid, but it happens. Like when I was a kid, I would play with my Lego on the floor. I still lost pieces. Like, how? That's why I have 4 X-Acto knife handles. I have 2. I don't use them a lot. One is in the house, or is in the garage. I forget. I think it's in the house, but I have one here. I don't use these a lot. I use my I use these a lot more. I have 2 sizes. But yeah, ever since I did this back here, I haven't really lost anything. And it's been great. So yeah, it's nice to have some kind of organization. It's still a shed. There's like gardening tools right there. So yeah, let's see, I got this made. Got those details burned in. This turned out really, really cool. And I think that's all I'm gonna stream for today. I will be back tomorrow, doing my Lego stream. This thing, this box is heavy. Well, there are, what does it say? 1,254 pieces in here, so yeah. I'm excited for this. This is gonna probably be a long stream or a 2-part stream. I don't know. I am pushing to get this going. Because this set came out this year. I want to do the stream this year. It's December, so yeah, excited for that. And as far as I can tell, my equipment has been working well. So my cat Mochi was smart. I would build Lego on the floor. She would come over and read the instruction book 2 steps ahead and then select the piece I needed to play with. That's funny. That's funny. Like, where's that? Mochi, where's that thing? Would take me about 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll take. I'm guessing at least 3. I've been streaming for almost 3. I'm reading 2 hours and 51 minutes now. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end this stream here. Thank you for joining me. You got to see progress on the weapons. I showed you the shield already, but I know the scythe is more exciting. So I figured I'll show them the process of what I'm doing. And for those who came in late, like it's a Gundam 79, you can watch back and see what I did to put this together. It's boxes, It's easy. Well, I do have a paint roller handle in here. So, yeah, thank you again for attending my streams. I do appreciate it. I'm getting a lot more used to streaming. It's actually a lot of fun. And of course, the benefit is I don't need to edit the video. That's a whole nother process. So, thanks again for letting us hang out again. A lot of good progress. Thank you, Alan. All right. Let's see. Where is my button here? Oh, there it is. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming. Probably sometime after lunch. So it'll most likely be interrupted, so I don't have to stop, go eat, and come back. So I'll push for I'll push for 1 p.m. PST, my time. So yeah, we'll see you, or not will. I'll see you then. So take care, guys.